Hello everybody, my name is Spoons Rattling. Welcome to my channel, Spoons Rattling once again. And today I'm going to be starting a very stupid challenge, but I am going to see this through to the end because I'm stubborn. And this challenge started with this book that I've owned for quite some time, and I'm sure many of you have probably owned or seen before. Now, this is a handy painting tablet and also sort of a time capsule of a different era, as you can see how the painting changed. And you can see, models that were made then and that are still in production now to some extent. Excuse me. And then I got the bright idea, very bright idea, to paint every single Space Marine chapter that appears in this book. And at first I was like, oh, what's that going to be, like 40 or 50? Whatever, it's fine. We'll start with, of course, the Ultramarines. And then from there, we're going to move through the others. So that'll then be Blood Angels, Dark Angels, Black Templars, and of course the Space Wolves. And then from there, we move on to other models. So, we have all the first founding chapters, and then we have then we have a bunch of successors, and then these pages just keep going on. Now I'm not going to paint 5 of each, I'm just going to paint 1 of each, of course. And then on, and then the specialist formations of, the Grey Knights, Death Watch, and the Legion of the Damned. Might try and get some of those models, but aside from that, it just keeps going. And I was like, okay, this is going to be a lot, but it's still doable. And then you hit this page, which is my favorite in the book, because it has a bunch of different chapters, both with lore and without. Some were just made for this book. Others, like the Lamenters, which are right there, are obviously a very well-known and popular chapter. So I was like, okay, that's a lot. And I did the math. That's 50. There's 49 on the other pages. And then, to add insult to injury, on the next page, there's these guys, which are made by one Joe Hill. It's a very fun color scheme. I quite like it. They're called the Emperor's Storm. Okay, and then we got a few more pages on how to make these things. And then we have 4 more here in the Sons of Jagatai, which is one of my favorite color schemes. That purple stuck with me for a very long time. Then the Knights of Dorn, a very dark, gritty color scheme. The Hospitallers, which are a pretty cool color scheme, pretty classic. And then these Emperor's Shadow, which another very classical looking paint scheme. So I was realizing by the time I reached this page that, oh, that's not 50 Space Marines or anything around that number. And in fact, you probably haven't even guessed properly yourself. I'll give you 5 seconds to comment down below what you think it is, and I'll put in some royalty-free Jeopardy-esque music. So, put your guesses down below. Alright, editing, cut out that music, or cut the music, because the final tally of Space Marine chapters that appear in this book, and I might actually be missing a couple, I don't think I am though, is not 50, not 60, not 70, not 80, but 104 Space Marine chapters are in this book. And I'm going to paint each one on a Space Marine. Space Marine like this, a Tactical Marine probably. I'm leaning more towards Tactical Marines because, I don't know, I like them. Primaris might be a little easier, but I like the Tactical Marines, and that's what is depicted in the book, obviously, because this came out around, I think, 2004-ish. Maybe 2005, but obviously all of these are in Mark 7 power armor, with a few beaky exceptions. So I'm probably going to do Tactical Marines. Might go for, say, Mark 4 power armor, since I can get 20 of those in a box. But we'll see. And of course, we're just going to start with Ultramarines. And for the Ultramarines, we're going to follow this painting guide. Same with the... Who's next? It's the Dark Angels, I think? No, Blood Angels. Gonna follow these steps. And then we're going to follow these steps. And then Black Templars. Their painting scheme is extremely simple. Just edge highlight is literally what they say. Might be a little oversimplified. And then we have the Space Wolves. We'll be following this. Of course, these use the old names for paints, but I'll try and find modern equivalents if I don't have them already, which I think I will for most of them except the Space Wolves. So they might come a little later. And then from there, essentially on my own. I'm going to be showing how to paint White Scars, Imperial Fists, Iron Hands, Salamanders, Raven Guard, and then a bunch of successor chapters. So, if you want to see this insane journey, that's probably going to take like 3 months to do. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we're going to be seeing the first few episodes in the upcoming days. The first will be Ultramarines, followed by Blood Angels, then, excuse me, then Dark Angels, then Black Templars, and then I think I need to get more Tactical Marines, which I might do right after this video. But yeah, I might actually get the Mark IVs, because they're the closest to Mark 7s, and you get them in boxes of 20, not boxes of 10. Also, a really cool part about this book, I highly recommend you get this if you can find it. It's got all the armor marks up to Mark 7. And you know what they do. It's a pretty cool book in general. It's also just really helpful for painting, as well as just being interesting. There's some really cool, let me grab it really quick. And if this series does well, as a little coup de grace for the final episode, I may do one of my favorite pages from this. I might try and make this guy. He's a Space Marine captain that I think looks really cool, but it's all out of production parts as far as I can tell. However, I will try and make it. I even have the steps on how to do it here, and of course I'll paint it up. So again, if you want to watch my delve into insanity as I paint 104 Space Marines in all different colors, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I've been Spoons Rattling. I'm going to be stuck in this book for the next 3 months, and I will see you all next time.